Oakland, give me my flowers while I clean. Mix it like a bought it in Nashville. Then I woke up in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's sunny, California, but nothing like Compton. It's more like Calistoga, and it's hot as Arizona. I pop me up Fresno, hard colder than mid-zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare. Now I've been in New York, come on, Texas, yeah, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, California. No place like California. Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. This week's matchup features two teams who both walked away with a notch in the loss column last week. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Chiefs. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. One receiver to the left is Evans.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
McCarron now on first down. Caught here left side by Brett. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Now Martin. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Play clock winding down. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. He was trying to get it to Doug Martin. And now it's 2nd down. And one advantage for this offensive unit is the big target, Mike Evans.
Play to his strength, his size and catch radius. Throw it up there, let him go get it.
And on 2nd and 10 now. McCarron again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. Him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
McCarron will look to throw on 3rd and 2. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down, Martin. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. McCarron going to try and throw on third down. And he finds a man. It's Martin. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Let's go! 3-19!
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And from the red zone now, it's McCarron. Caught here left side by Brett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go! 3-19! Go! No, check! Patriot!
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Time running out here on the play clock. Now McCarron. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not getting too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On the ground, it's the first carry here for Jamal Charles. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. And the defense definitely shunny goes. Levante David coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he motions the wide receiver. 3rd and long, it's Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And he'll take it just outside the 40. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Completes it right side to Britt. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's McCarron looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. After the interception, here's Smith. His throw incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Now Davis. And an alley to run. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. From the gun, here's Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Under. Hey, move 45. Move 45.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And this one caught by Travis Kelsey. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
In motion, Hill. On 1st and 10, Smith. Screen pass to Charles. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll come out in the pistol. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Hey, move 45. Move 45.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. Wide open receiver complete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arrowhead after this. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Again, we'll see the pistol here. A first down carry here for Charles. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. And this block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Niall Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. McCarron to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. One receiver to the left is Evans.
All right, here we go. Boom, 90. Boom, 90. Over.
And from the red zone now, it's McCarron. This will be caught at about the 3. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Sammy Coates, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Smith on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Charles the lone setback. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Smith going to turn and give to Charles. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking defensively. Here's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They come up with an offset eye. On the carry, it's Davis. And some room to work. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half, of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
On first down, it's Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. We'll see Kelsey in the slot to the left. From the 50, it's Smith. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it off to Jamal Charles there. And now it's 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
This is taken around the 12. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. McCarron again here on 2nd and 10. Brought in by Coates. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now Evans in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. That snap came at 1. Now McCarron. He's got Evans. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Here we go.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
No. Check. Patriots. Got you now, Barney.
On first down, McCarron. Caught here left side by Brett. That throw good for 4. It's second down. From midfield, here's McCarron. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. Let's see it. Watch it now, Barney.
Now here's McCarron on 3rd. That's complete to Brett. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. And he whips that one incomplete there. The target that time was Vincent Jackson. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go.
And McCarron will try again on 2nd. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Here comes becomes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard. No. Check.
One receiver to the left is Evans. The play clock's running down. And again, it's McCarron. This is caught by Jackson. And a gain there of 11 yards. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And boy, what a catch and move right there.
In a tough spot to get it over the middle. McCarron now to throw. And Brate has it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Watching that, Marty. Set. Green. Let's go. The Green. 39.
The first carry here for Jaquiz Rogers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go. Green. 39.
On 1st down, McCarron. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One man in the backfield, that's Martin.
Watching that, Marty. Here we go now. Boom, landing.
Now McCarron throwing on 2nd. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive.
Here we go now. Green. 30.
McCarron from the gun on 3rd. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Move, 45. 3.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. They find some open field here. Jamal Charles, nobody in front. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamal Charles, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right? And through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Play clock winding down. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it's third down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges.
He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Right side caught by Jackson. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First and 10. Here's A.J. McCarron. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. One receiver to the left is Evans. And McCarron will try again on second. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now here's McCarron on 3rd. He's got Evans. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Caught here left side by Brett. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And again, it's McCarron. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Sammy Coates with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's go! Green, 39!
McCarron going to try to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's Davis now. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Smith going to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now it's Smith. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
McCarron looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have the security of the scoreboard. With that type of a lead, even if something goes haywire, they're still in good shape.
They begin the drive with Charles, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, it certainly appears that Jamal Charles has his mojo working right now. Already ripped off some really nice runs, but you've got to get to these guys early, because if you do, you get them on the ground, put a little doubt in their minds about whether or not they're going to break big runs. But now, Jamal Charles has nothing but confidence.
Exactly. I was just going to say they're giving him confidence, the former third-round pick in 2008.
Under. Force.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing now, Smith. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Chiefs,
call it, Babe Ruth ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and I'm a... So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies, if life was a movie, then you could just call